Check it out. So I'm here at Guitar Center. Got my peeps back here helping me out. We're getting ready to do this thing. So check it out. The Alesis NITRO Mesh set is the one that I'm checking out now. We're going to review that. And I think you guys are going to love it. Paid for the drums. They're getting ready to bring it out to me. I'll pop this trunk real quick. Wait on this thing to come out. So NITRO Mesh 8. Go to Guitar Center. If you know, we did the SD600. That thing was nice. And so, yeah, this one here is on Atlantic Boulevard where I'm at here. This is on Atlantic Boulevard here in Jacksonville, Florida. Guitar Center. You definitely want to come in and see these guys and get your drum set, get yourself set up. So I'm getting ready to get it put in the trunk. I think I can make it fit. Let's see. I don't know. I may have to let my seats down. I think I'm gonna have to let my seats down. I'm not sure yet.
Might fit.
Might fit.
I think it'll fit.
You think it'll fit?
Yeah.
All right, he said it's gonna fit. I don't believe him, but we're gonna see. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, check it out, man. So I went out and bought an Alesis NITRO Mesh drum set, and I'm going to do an unboxing of that drum set for you. This is part 1 of this series. So hey, you ready? Here we go. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go through and bit by bit unbox this whole kit and caboodle here. So I'm gonna start with the one that I can actually read. This is the kick pedal. So let's pop this one open. Let's see what we got. Love that sound, right? Let's see how this is made. What we'll be talking about in this review of the setup portion of this is just as we take things out, how things are made, what I think about the construction of each piece. So we got the pedal, plastic, sweet, sweet, sweet. Set that over there. Got that little piece there. All right, so we got, let me move this over a little bit. We got the pedal itself, got some more plastic. Let's see if we can't get this off. There we go. And got that. Oh, it's kind of tight. That's actually not a bad thing. Put that together like that. Actually, that spring's pretty good. Definitely feels. I guess it sounds like metal, like it could be metal, or very, very hard plastic. Not sure. I don't know what it is, but it seems pretty sturdy. Seems pretty sturdy. The beater is here. It's a dual-sided beater. So it's in this thing. How is it? They tied it in a knot. So I'm gonna try to untie it and get that out for you and see what we got going on. Instead of just ripping through it, I'll be neat. Got that. So you got a soft side and the hard side here. It really doesn't seem like it's made to, I guess it is. You have to make sure you set it right so that when it hits, but it's got a soft side and a hard side. And once we get further into the setup, then we'll get into on the next video when we do a setup, we'll go through each piece, putting it all together and all that stuff. So let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna put this back in the box. All right, this is the hi-hat pedal. So we'll pull it out. I can see it from this angle. I can actually see what's what in the boxes. So, boom, open up the hi-hat pedal. And it's very much like the one that's on, I mean, it's almost identical to the one that's on my Simmons. So, love that sound, right? So it's very, very similar, spring loaded. Your pickup should be, your pickup is on the side where you're gonna plug your cable that they supply so that it can go into the module, the brains of it. And yeah, seems it's all plastic. The base itself is all plastic. It's got Velcro to help it stop sliding. It's just got the one top half, the hard plastic half of Velcro, just like the one on the other. And so there's your hi-hat setup. So it looks like. All right, dead center, you got this huge piece of foam. Don't know why, but hey, it balances everything out. Let's see what this is. You guys can see it. It says accessories. So let's see what type of accessories. Sounds like possibly cables, maybe even drumsticks or something like that is in here. Let's see. I was correct. So there's a drum key, and let's see. These are your straps. I haven't used them on mine, but these are the straps to keep your wires all neat and all that. I was lazy and didn't use mine. Your books. This is the drum module. Talks about the module, tells you everything you know. It says alesis.com on the back, so you know where to go. And then you have the one that you put the whole thing together with. It's like a picture setup where it shows you how it goes together, start to finish. Labels everything like that. So that's gonna come in handy. Do not lose this, because without this, you're gonna probably mess something up. This one here is important safety instructions and warranty information. So you get all of that. And like I said, you get a drum key, and you also, something a little different from the SD 600 is that you actually get, not in addition to the drum key, there is, and of course I'll show an up close picture of this so you'll see it. But you get the, you get a drum key, which is a very unique drum key with the little, whatchamacallit like that. That's kind of cool for tight spaces. That'll be real tight. You get an Allen wrench, and I'm thinking these are something extra. I'm gonna, I know what these are for. These are more than likely for your kick, for your kick drum. These screws here will more than likely be what are like stops. I'm assuming that's what this is. Usually that's what they look like. So we're gonna see if I'm right later on when it's time to set up, because I'm not gonna go through now and see all of that. So right now we're just pulling everything out, see what we got. All right, so let's go here. Let's go back into the box. I was correct, you got cables, and all of that is just a bunch of cables. You got, these are the holders for your toms that are going on the rack. That's what that is. The arms, I should say. This probably is your plug to plug it in, your power cord. I was correct, that's the power cord. Got that, little small power cord. Doesn't take much to power it. Put that back in there. And lastly, a pair of drumsticks to get you started. So if you don't have drumsticks and you buy this drum set, you do get a pair of drumsticks. Not my first. If I was playing an acoustic set, these would definitely not be in my arsenal. And I cannot go to battle with these little bitty sticks. And the same thing happens. They give you the same type of sticks with the SD 600. But my stick of choice, reach back here. My stick of choice, 808s. These are Regal Tip 747. Oh, these are 747s this time. I have 747s or either 808s, but these are the 747s. These are my stick of choice. But for the electric drums, these are just fine, and I can get away with it. So let's see what else we got. Uh-oh, I thought it was heavy for a minute. This is the module. This is the brains of the operation. So when we get there and we're building it, I'm gonna talk to you about the brains of the operation and how that all works. We'll go through, and boom, that's literally the only thing in there. The reason it's so deep is because of the arm that goes on the drum cage itself, and drum module, bar she is. You got all of your buttons. This is actually unique. You actually can select the toms and everything. I'm gonna find out what that is, why Alesis did that when we get into it. I don't know what this is. Never checked these out. So definitely want to see what this is. And there is a piece of plastic on here. And let's see, it says remove before use. And since we are gonna use it, I guess I'll remove it. So let's see. Ooh. So that just covers up, it keeps it from getting scratched in delivery or anything like that. But it's got click, track, record. You can record into this. Drum off. I guess that's your power. Yeah, that would be your power. Looks like some other type of button here. Selecting the kits and rhythms. Tempo, utility, play and practice. All of your toms. Everything's there. On this side, you got headphone jack. Power cord goes on that side. And in the back, you got your MIDI, your USB, and all of your toms and everything right there, even left and right out, auxiliary in. We're gonna find out how all of that works. But this seems like a really, really capable setup on it. All right, let's see what else we got. Some more goodies. Cymbal pad. Let's see, let's pop this one up. Ooh, oh, I did not realize this was the, that's what they meant, okay. This was a special edition and I didn't realize it. I actually thought that I had bought the one that was black, that was all black, but this is the one that's red. This actually, this drum set, when I was looking at the drum sets, I almost bought this one first and I chose to go with the SD600. And now that I'm seeing this red, I'm wondering, and one of the reasons I thought when I looked at it for my studio, because I do a lot of things with blue and white and stuff, I was like, maybe red doesn't go. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have went with the red. Yeah, so this is a 10-inch cymbal here. Oh, there's another one. Oh, all of them are in here. So this is cymbal with choke. So this, yeah, you can actually, when you play this, you can actually grab it and stop it with your hand. You can actually choke it. This one has the same thing. No, this is 10-inch single zone. This is cymbal with choke. So it's a little different. That one's got some capabilities. And single zone. This one is the same way. Only one of them does the choking. So you got that. And it's just real simple. You got on all of them. There's a hole. You can't see it up in this right here, but I guess I'll do a close-up shot. The hole where the cord goes in and where it all rides together, where everything fits together on there like that. So there you go. All right, let's put that back. Uh-oh, something big. Oh, this is gonna be the cage itself. I already know what this is. This is the cage. Grab my trusty scissors. Don't do this at home, especially the way I just did it. But I think I'm old enough to not cut myself. Of course, now I'll slice a hole in my arm trying to do this video. All right, let's see. This one's heavy, that's why I figure it's gotta be the stand. And it probably says stands, yeah, rack. It's got the rack on there, so this is the heavy one. So let's try to get this video. It's a little sturdier box than the rest of them. The other boxes were not that sturdy. So I'm gonna pull out just a little bit of this because I think I'll get more deep into this when I actually set it up. But this is the rack itself, and it's a combination of metal and then plastic connectors or whatever they call them. The actual rack system to hold toms and everything in place. So it is metal with the plastic. I will tell you, be careful because you are dealing with plastic here. So when you start to, wrench down on these, you can damage them. So when you do yours and you set it up, don't be all, locking it in and wrenching it, because then you'll just be back at the store trying to figure out how to convince them to give you another one. Or the kick drum. This is the kick drum. Okay, that's what this is. It's actually the kick drum. They call it kick pad, but this should be the kick drum. So let's see if I'm right in calling it what I called it. I'm gonna open it up, probably up. Let's flip it over. I'm opening it up this way, and hopefully this is right side up. All right, it is. So let's pull it out. There you have it. It is metal. It's definitely made out of metal. This top part is plastic housing for all of the electronics that are in there. But this whole thing is all metal. These are your pins to tighten it out so that it'll stick to the floor and don't move, that type of thing to make it sit. I advise you to get some type of rug so you don't rip your carpet apart. And this is the actual pickup. It's rubber. Yeah, it's actually rubber. Really nice. I like that. It's not like the one on the SD600 is actually the mesh, just like everything else. But this is actually a rubber pickup. And I can't feel the actual pickup, so I don't know how they did that. I don't know if it's just the whole thing or what, but you can't feel it. So here's what it is. Move around. This says Snare. It says drum pad there in the front, but on top it actually says Snare. I'm interested in seeing that because if I remember correctly, the main reason that I chose the SD600 was because of the size of the toms. the size of the pickups. I thought this was a little small. And let's see. So, ooh. Ta-da! I love it. It says Alesis on the back, all plastic housing, which is to be expected. Nice mesh. I like the thickness of it. I like the way they did that. I think that's pretty unique. I think that's pretty cool the way they did that. The way they built it. They built it with the housing. Just seems like it's deeper than the other one. Mesh is nice and tight. I can't feel the pickup. I guess I'm gonna have to take it apart in one of the videos and figure out how they did that. I wonder if they did it so like in the SD600, the pickup is in the center and you can actually feel it. But in here, I wonder if the pickup is all the way around. I wonder if that's how they did it. Like I said, I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna take this whole thing apart and we'll look inside it and figure it out. So there's there's two of those in there. And this is smaller. Yeah, it's smaller in diameter than the SD600. And I think that was the main reason why I chose the SD600. But I'm starting to think I chose the wrong one. I'll know more later once we go through it. So, a little disappointed about it. But let's keep going. I will hide my disappointment. I will not cry on camera because I'm too old for that. And y'all will laugh at me. All right. Last one says drum pad. Let's see if it's the exact same thing as the other. All of a sudden, I forgot how to use scissors. There we go. Open sesame. And lo and behold, it is the exact same thing. You get the exact same thing in the second box. So it's got 4 just like that, and they're all the exact same size. That is interesting. They're all the exact same size. On the SD600, they are not the same size. Wondering now, did I make the right decision on my own? Not sure. So, there you have it, folks. Oh man, I'll tell you what, had fun pulling it apart. Lots of work. Can't wait to get deep into it. So this is the unboxing. So the next thing we're gonna do is gonna do a video on setup. So if you've bought this or you're thinking about buying it, I'm gonna walk you through how to set this drum set up, put this thing together. We're gonna go through it piece by piece, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. So we'll put it together, and then I'm gonna actually spend some time with it. I'm gonna go through a lot of the sounds. I'm gonna go through as much as I can, get as in-depth with it as I can, and I'm going to give you guys a chance to see if you should or should not buy it. I'm gonna give you my thumbs up, thumbs down. Maybe I'll do stick up, stick down. We're either gonna be sticks up or sticks down. That's what we'll do. We'll do stick up or stick down, which is it? So we'll figure that out, whether or not you should buy that drum set. So I really think you should take a peek at it. I think that so far, just pulling it out of the box, it looks good. And it almost kind of has me regretting my purchase of the Simmons. But I will know for sure once we set it up, plug it in, and start playing which one I like more. All right, so if you're enjoying the content, listen, do me a favor. I know a lot of you guys are watching these videos and you have not subscribed. Man, come on, man, you gotta subscribe. Let's get on the channel, man. Go ahead, paradiddle on that like button. Let's make that happen. And listen, make certain you share, tell somebody about it, click the like, hit the subscribe. Let's get the lights up. Let's get all of that done, all right? Hey, make sure you just have a good day, good life, happy 2021, all that kind of stuff. First video of the year, you heard? So here we go, man. We're gonna make this thing happen. I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.